Okay, hello guys, welcome back to this video. It's been a minute, but today is Wednesday. Just let me confirm. Wednesday 25th February. And the truth is, we really should not complicate things about this Forex market. But we just think a lot. We get confused. We need to ask God to help us, enable us make good decisions and mark up the market, do our market analysis the right way, and have the patience for this, because this is insane. The market gives you an opportunity. Sometimes there's an opportunity, sometimes there isn't. Okay, this is the 1 hour time frame. I've decided to zoom out. Price broke this high. See, let's begin from this side. Indication, correction, continuation. Indication, correction, continuation. Indication, correction, up here, it continued up. I hope you can hear me. Sorry if I'm solo. Then sold, equal lie, sold, broke, indication, correction. Next time price comes above here, continuation. Now what do you do in the market when it's a downtrend? In a market, for price to change a downtrend direction to an uptrend, that means this. Yeah, sorry for that. Sorry, so this means, let me adjust my chair. Based on my understanding, Alt J, there's that, all these are lower highs. All that's a lower high. That's a lower high. So what I know is price has to respect this structure, which is a downtrend. But how do you know it's changing to an uptrend? How do you know? So it consists of a higher low. Let me start over. How do you know it's changing from an downtrend to an uptrend? Downtrend consists of a high, lower low. Lower high, lower than this high, lower low, lower than this low. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher low, higher high. Price breaks this previous higher low, then pulls back down to create a lower higher low, because this is high, this lower high is higher than this lower high and higher than that lower low. Then higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and so forth, you see. So what do? You mark up the lower highs as price is going down. Then price breaks, the moment price breaks above that lower high, it becomes an indication. You wait for price to pull back to it to become a correction, and then price will continue going up. Now, look at this pattern very well. Price doesn't necessarily follow this structure. Price, this lower high, this higher low can decide to come all the way till here. You see this? It's still higher than this and than this and this, but it really broke this structure all the way till down here. Sometimes price comes to this level exactly. Sometimes it comes this level. It doesn't even reach the lower high. It goes up. So that is something that we need to note. And same vice versa, same happens to the higher time frame. I mean the downtrend, the uptrend, sorry, the bearish market. So look at this thing. It's just so much patience. So much patience. Look at this. This is the 1 hour candlestick. Each candlestick here is 1 hour. 1 whole hour. My machine is really hot. If each candlestick is 1 hour, maybe this is 24 hours. This is 12 hours. Another 12 hours. There's so much patience. That's why they may say there's money in swing trading, because when the market goes, it's gone. Look at this sell. It sold kind of like a straight thing. But we cannot control the market. So price broke this high. You start by marking the highs and lows. So the points, those are the pivot points. That's what I recall. You mark this high. You retrace it down, mark this low. You retrace back, mark this high. No, that is going to confuse you. Just mark the high and know in an uptrend, mark the highs and know when you mark that high and price breaks that high, that's an indication. And it will reach another high and start forming a downtrend in the lower time frame, and it will, that downtrend will be a correction, and then the price will start in the smaller time frame creating high highs and high lows. That indicates it means it's a correction. Then price will go back to the previous higher high. Okay, above this is this high indication. Then what happened? Price corrected. This is a perfect example. Above this high indication, correction. I told you price doesn't necessarily reach this level. It breaks all the way to come and create this new equal lower low. Look at this low, equal or above this low. It's grabbed liquidity. People who put this position start from here, price would have hit so many stop losses. That's why whenever you're trading in this zone, it is a high risk trade. But with proper market structure like this that I'll explain, you will get it. So what happens now? The correction for price to fill this gap. So why do you see this here? Price, for price to change in a downtrend, you have to mark the lower highs. I marked this high. Price broke this high. As you can see, it broke this high. Reached this high below this level. Sold, correction. Sold here. Sold here, back again. Then bought for the continuation. Now, would it be okay if I entered here? Well, it depends with your leveraging and the lot size you're using. If you over leverage this, you see this drawdown would hit your stop losses. So many people would be stopped out, and this would create confusion. It's not the market selling because it's created a lower high than that, but we stick to a higher trend. You mark the high, and you know in your head when you mark the high, it has to create an indication. The first one of the indication, it has to pull back for the correction, and it has to go back up for the continuation. So this is what it has done. Yeah, yeah, buy. Why would you also enter buy from here? Because of this high in the higher time frame. Above price, above this level, bought. Above this level, bought. Yes, and I was wrong, but you learn. So we really need to stop complicating things and wait. That means I had to wait and wait and wait for all this. Just a sec. Wow, I know this is irrelevant, but there's a girl I just asked jokingly to help me with 50 shillings, and she's sent to me because I told her I'm going to buy food. Thanks, I got the cash. I got breakfast. I need such women in your life who can send you money also. Not all the time you are giving and giving and giving. As a human being, you'll get fed up and you just flip the switch, sorry, and resent the women. So yeah, look at this one, Solana. Price was forming lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower high, higher high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So press broke here. What I should have done, let me take this. See this level. So it did what it did. Broke this low, lower high. Broke it here, corrected. It's buying up. So ideally, I didn't take this trade. Ever since I've wiped my account, I still need to recover. If I had an income, I would jump right back in because the market is going towards my direction. So these are the challenges of trading, like especially if you don't have a stable job that you can use to properly propel you to success, or you don't have just anywhere to get money, it just delays the process. So as you can see, this is a really good so as you can see, this has worked out. Indication, let me just look at that. Indication, correction, continuation, to broke this lower high to make a higher high, higher low, gets in. So that's what's happened. Where is it going next? I think if price breaks this level, it will also continue to buy till this level. This is live analysis, guys. As you can see, the market is moving. I'm not a guru. I'm just trying to make this thing work. You all have to try. So look at that. Price is going to hit this level. I think sometimes we overcomplicate things by thinking too much. We overcomplicate things a lot. If you can live outside your head, I think you can achieve a lot of things out of the fear. So in this line, price will, I think, break this purple line, then hit here, then sell, then buy. Here's another example. Indication, correction. Next time price comes above here, buy. Look at this, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Indication, all this is an indication, the correction, the continuation. I think there are some people who are so good that they can trade all three, the indication, the correction, and the continuation. Just time it. Like the indication, the correction, the continuation, that becomes another indication, a correction, a continuation, that now will become the same thing. And when price reaches there, it goes. It goes, really, really does. Although sometimes price is just stubborn. Like, look at this choppy shit. I wiped my account with this pair. Fuck, I over leveraged. That's my fault though. I missed this trade. I mean, I only got this one. Indication, correction, continuation. And I failed the other one. Sorry, chat. I am tired. Because honestly, I'm in a point of my life where I'm really gambling. It's like I'm really risking. Trying to grasp this forex thing and risking it with real money. Hoping for it to work, because it works for it can if it can work for other guys, why not me? Who is paying the price right now? Today is Wednesday. So many people are doing different things. Others are in the club on a fucking Wednesday. Others are in vacation on a Wednesday. Others are sleeping right now because they have to work. But fuck those guys. We want, not in a bad way, but we want financial freedom for you to go anywhere, anytime in the world and do your thing. Look at this, look at this. Indication, correction. So all these, I was right, but price sold. But then not. Price had this indication, the correction, but price like did whatever it wanted to do. You could not control price. consolidation, 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 consolidation. But by the time it got back up here again, it's buying and it will reach this target. Now, should we ever buy off the first sign and not the second sign? Because I'm seeing this was the indication of the correction. This should be continuation. But you see, 1, 2, 3, then it's buying. How do you know? To be honest, I don't know. I don't think you really know. Because price can come and reverse down. Then suddenly that will be a lower high. Because this all this will be noise. And this low will be lower than that low. Lower. Yeah. So challenges, 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 challenges. Why did I even take this trade? I was overcomplicating things. The market was buying. But I thought it's still bearish because it's broke, bought, indication, correction. Sell from here, continuation, but it's made a higher low, bought uptrend, then it's down here. Also, I'm thinking it's to sell. Okay. So you just have to get in and wait and see if it will work or not. Ooh, GBP, it's buying massively. But they said, don't enter off the first round. There will be a pullback. But there already has been a pullback. I think it will buy. All in all, it will buy till it reaches this level. It should buy. And I've been seeing this pattern a lot. Where you put this triangle. Look at that. It's an inverse left head, right shoulder pattern. But still, it also shows this is a very strong zone. So for daring people, in fact, you should have actually been like this. This is a huge swing trade. So yeah, that's GJ. Why did I fail this one? Number one, there is no indication here. I failed this because there is no indication here. Let me move in. Indication is marked from a high. In an uptrend, it's marked from a high. So I mark this from a low, not a high. So let me take this high, mark this high. them stretch this. So above this, the price came back bought, came back bought, came back bought. Now, so we are at an uptrend. So why did I fail this? I thought it is still going up, but is it? It still shows high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, high. Price still broke at this level, high, low. But wait a minute. Let me mark this here. If this is a low, higher low, this price should be buying. It still is bullish, but it should also break this level. It should break this 1.37114. You should break it, retest, and continue up. So where should I have entered this? At least even from here, because in an uptrend you have to mark your higher. In an uptrend, you have to mark a higher high. In a downtrend, you have to make a lower high. I think those things needs to be written down. So I marked this higher high here. This high was higher than this high. I mark this, an indication, a correction, a continuation. So this should have been here. 1 minute you're up 1,000, the next you are negative 400. Fuck. So ideally, price still looks bullish. Another sign, indication. Because this high, lower high. Once it even broke here, continuation. Then above this level, they're buyers. And it looks like they just reached here. But no, I'm out, so that's. I'm just taking a recap. Where's the JPY? I think it's best you target ICC things first. Don't focus on the structure of high highs, high lows, because that can confuse you some way. It can confuse you. Price was bullish, turned bearish, now it's turning bullish. So it's turning bullish. Why am I selling? So all below here there'll be sellers, and all below here there'll be sellers. Maybe that's why I was thinking of selling. But sellers, sellers, sellers. But the market did its thing, so you can't control that. US 30 has really done. I really thought this thing was going to work. But this is just a fair. The market is doing what it wants. It just decided to break me. Indication above this level, there are buyers to this level. Correction. Now there's no continuation. Maybe it will be here, but it can also decide to sell. It's not as easy as people think. What? Fuck, this is so it for me. Euro USD, Euro USD. I say this thing. I say this fucking thing. USD is buying and it's a long hold, Look at this above here, they are buyers. Price, guys, check this out. This was on a Monday. This red one, Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday is when it's coming up. The patience. You know, this thing worked me out. I used 0.01. But I had little capital. If I had strong capital, I would be entering this trade right now. I would be in profit. And I'm bagging up here. And price looks like it's going to deliver. These are equal lows. Aye. It's looking to make a higher high. Piga mpaka hata huko. Shoga sana. Same to GBP USD. It's buying for the long run. And the USD above this level it's buying. Equal lows. Scale. Equal lows. There's so much mosquitoes where I am right now. I'm dying. There's one right in front of me. So price made equal lows. Lower high, lower low. Wicked me out, but it's still going my direction. Wicked me out, but still went in my direction. So why did I fuck up here? Should have waited for price to. I should have entered this trade over here. And price has a broken above these two levels, this and that. And then target, yeah. But look at this shit. It's called Forex, guys. Don't take it personal. The market has now sound crazy. Gold. Prime example as to why the market sometimes never follows structures. Indication, correction. I thought price was going to buy off here immediately. So me, I took a buy here. Guess what? Price sold. And it blew my account. It blew my account. Zero. With the least lot size, which was 0.01, it still blew my account. So it went back all the way to this level. That level. For people to buy all the way up to this level. But now look at this. This is so incredible. How the market is trying to sell. But for it to sell, it has to break this lower high, retrace for correction, then continuation. Fuck. It's very rare that the market moves like this. Let me check. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, lower high, lower low. Price here has broken. It has broken, but it's already broken also here and here. But so in the 4 hour, in the 1 hour, see, broke, 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 bought, buy, till here, TP taken, TP hit, but the market has bought all the way. Looks like it's buying all the way. So I'm assuming it will buy. It will buy all the way till here. Retrace, break. I'm thinking that's is what's going to happen. So what happens here? Above this level, just buy. Let me extend this. Should just buy till this level. Buy to this level. BTC USD. Hey, opportunities you get. Sometimes you have no wahala, no money. Fuck. God is watching on my struggle. He will lift me up. He will make me shine. And each and every one of you who's just trying to do better. So I believe it will buy till here. Retrace, then continue up. So yeah, thank you for watching and for having a heart to heart, I guess. But no, it wasn't a heart to heart. It was me just talking. So bye guys.